And you want to flatten this out as much as you can. And you also want to make sure you lick the spoon. That's the best part. All right, so it's 30 some odd degrees outside, but it's never too cold to have a frozen dessert, is it? Well, today we're making a Blackberry Semifreddo. So we're gonna start by taking our blackberries and some water. And we're gonna use Swerve confectioner sugar, because we're gonna do this low carb. So we're gonna bring this up to a boil. We're gonna cook the raspberries. We're gonna add a little bit of lemon zest. A tiny bit of salt. So we're gonna start with this. So we're gonna get this going. Put a little lemon juice in it too. The base will be whipped cream that we're gonna start right here. Now, Semifreddo is a frozen dessert. It's an Italian frozen dessert that requires no ice cream machine. We got our whipped cream going, we've got our raspberries going. So this is one of my favorite desserts because it's so easy to make. It's kind of like a frozen mousse. And when I get the whipped cream about halfway done, it's starting to thicken up. I'm gonna add my sugar. And finish it. If I had some xanthan gum here, I would use some of that. It helps to stabilize the cream. And actually would help stabilize the Semifreddo so it wouldn't melt quite as fast either. Or while our blackberries are finishing up, we're gonna separate our eggs. You can save these egg whites for later, but you're not gonna need them for this recipe. Okay, 2 more eggs. So the custard base of this is going to help to thicken it with the addition of the whipped cream. So this is going to be a very creamy, ice cream-like dish that is easy to make, and like I said, you do not need an ice cream machine. That is the cool part about this. And you can flavor this any way you like. So to prepare your dish for this, you want to line it with plastic wrap. This will keep it from sticking, and you'll be able to turn it out afterwards so you can slice it. And then we have we're ready here. We're gonna take some sliced almonds and put on the bottom. And you can toast these if you want. You don't have to. This is gonna be the top of the Semifreddo when we're done, so you're gonna have sliced almonds on the top. So just put as many as you want to have kind of showing on the top, because that's gonna be your presentation side. This is gonna be our double boiler for our egg, for our custard. All right, we're gonna go into Roboku. We're going to process that. We're going to make sure that you get it nice and processed. You get all the flavor out, and then we're going to pour it through a strainer just to get the seeds out. Okay, now we're just going to take our spoon and push the blackberry through. All right, we're gonna take this to the refrigerator. So what you'll need for this process is you will need your egg yolks and your sugar. So we are gonna do 7 egg yolks and half a cup of sugar. In this case, we're doing erythritol, Swerve. We're waiting for that to come up to heat. We're going to stir. We're going to whisk the sugar in. And during this process, you do not want to stop stirring. What you're doing is you're thickening, creaming together the egg yolk and the sugar, and you're thickening the egg yolks. So now what I'm going to do is add my cream to the egg mixture that I've reconstituted. You can probably put this in all together, but I'm going to do half and half. So you can save part of the cream, you can use it later if you want, just like I've saved some of the raspberry sauce. So basically it's a coulis. So it is a dessert sauce. We're gonna take this and pour it into the mold. You can use a third pan. You can use any kind of pan that you want. Doesn't have to be anything in particular. The key is that you use plastic wrap. Now remember, we have the almonds in the bottom. So those almonds are going to end up on top. And you want to flatten this out as much as you can. And you also want to make sure you lick the spoon. That's the best part. Hopefully we left enough plastic wrap that we can fold this over. If not, we do have the lid. We'll probably put the lid on anyways, okay? So you just do that. And then we're gonna take this and throw it in the freezer for 8 hours. So you remember how the semifreddo was made, right? Does everybody remember? You make a custard and then you mix it with whipped cream and then you put it in some sort of vessel so you can freeze it, right? I got a little bucket of hot water over here, so it'll keep me from having to, like, you know, trying to saw through it. All right, so I invited you guys. I wish you would have come to try this.
Now, I can watch them while they are watching us.
So Mr. Marshall's going to give me a taste test.
They're muted.
Try one.
Hey, that's your class.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
I
this
told
is
you.
my class. I'm sorry. This is my class. And they're watching a video on architecture. Hey, there's Abraham. I got him. He's in my class.
Yeah, Chance is supposed to be in here.
Oh. Chance, where's Chance?
He's not in here.
He's not in here. He's missing out.
Not today.
Well,
Right,
I'm
so
not going
try
to miss
this.
out.
So this is made with Swerve, which is erythritol.
I have
Right.
no idea what he just said. I think it
It's
is a
sugar-free.
genetically modified sugar.
It's sugar free.
It doesn't have sugar in it. So this is food
Besides-
engineering.
Besides a little bit of sugar that's in the cream.
Somebody take a picture
That's
of
it.
it. Food engineering. This is food engineering.
Food engineering?
Yeah,
Not really.
it's what you do. You engineer food. Oh, are those almonds?
Uh-huh.
The crust is made of almonds?
There's Chance
Trent, where is he?
coming in.
Oh, you're not in there yet.
There he is.
Trent, you're late. We're engineering food. So I came over to help.
So what you guys are missing is a.
Oh, it's so good.
What is it? What do you think it tastes like?
Well, I thought it was going to be strawberry because it's like the pink, see? But it's not.
It's really cold right now.
It is really cold. It's like I'm having to like push with this fork, and I'm not a weakling, so I'm having to like push Might have to go get a hammer and a chisel. Chip some off.
No, he won't.
No, it's really not that cold. But it's cold.
So when you mix the whipped cream, because the whipped cream has the air in it, you mix the whipped cream with the custard base, which has the blackberries and the blackberry sauce. It makes this airy ice cream kind of mixture, and then when you freeze it, it does at first, especially when you use a really cold freezer like we've got.
So it's almost like a blast freeze.
It is. I mean, it's pretty cold. You know, as soon as it warms up to like 20 degrees, it's going to be like a little harder than soft serve. So it kind of tastes like sherbet, a little bit like sherbet.
It does.
Right, which would be a good
it's got like an
analogy.
icy, it has like an icy, like an ice cream that's like
fruit.
a creamy smooth. This is like an icy fruity. And it's got more like flavor than like an ice cream, I think. Like an ice cream is like, got so much of the cream and the milk and things to it. But I mean, the fruit is very, very strong. But it's not like an ice cream. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
And you use almonds for the crust.
So the almonds I put down first, and then when I poured the liquid over top of it, and then once it freezes, you flip it over, and then the almonds are on top.
You did what?
Yeah.
Say this again.
You have a container.
Yeah.
Like,
He shows me this stuff all the time. I'm
So you
learning
have
so
your-
much about food, and I'm getting so fat. It's true.
look, you have your container.
Okay.
It's not the exact container, but it's the
Got
same thing. Fill it with plastic. You put a piece of plastic wrap
Like
in it.
saran wrap.
Yep. You
Okay.
pour your or whatever your almonds or whatever you want to use for the crust, the topping,
Right.
in the bottom.
Okay.
So then when you've mixed your ice cream mixture, you pour it over top, and then all of that whatever you have on the bottom ends up being the top because you're going to freeze it like this.
And then
you
flip it over like a
to
loaf.
yes, exactly.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So that's how it ends up on the top.
Wow. That is so fancy.
Good, huh?
This is like
I wish you guys would have come to try it.
this is like going to the Cheesecake Factory, except that it's
The Cheesecake Factory.
Semifreddo. It's Semifreddo. It's not cheesecake. We may do that some other time, but this is Semifreddo.
You think it's better than cheesecake?
It's different than cheesecake.
Yeah.
I like both.
Can you taste the erythritol?
No.
The sugar alcohol?
No. Sugar alcohol.
That's what it is.
Uh-oh, I'm drinking
not
on the
a-
job. This is bad.
It's not an imitation
This
sugar.
is bad. I'm drunk on ice cream.
No, it's not like that.
He's got me in a trick here. What so Abraham said, safety first, but it's a question, Abraham.
This was a long time ago.
Oh.
I think that was when he first saw you and he saw your helmet.
Oh. Yeah, man. Yeah, because I got my Go Bill.
He needs to be safe over here while he's eating dessert, doesn't he?
Man, I tell you, I did a good job of cleaning my plate. Mrs. Marshall taught her baby boy how to do it right. I think I'll go and wash my dishes off here real bad.
Ah,